Ulysses is a novel by James Joyce that was published in 1922. It's considered one of the most important works of modernist literature. The novel is set in a single day, June 16, 1904, in Dublin, Ireland, and it follows the lives and thoughts of three main characters: Leopold Bloom, his wife Molly Bloom, and Stephen Dedalus. The novel begins with Stephen Dedalus, a young intellectual and artist, going about his day, teaching, and grappling with his own identity and past. He has a strained relationship with his family and is mourning the death of his mother. Leopold Bloom, a Jewish advertising agent, is introduced as he goes about his daily routine. He is married to Molly but suspects she may be having an affair. Throughout the day, he encounters various people and situations, and his thoughts reveal his insecurities and desires. As the day progresses, Stephen and Bloom's paths cross, and they strike up a conversation. They share their thoughts on life, art, and philosophy. The novel explores themes of identity, nationality, religion, and the human condition. It is known for its intricate narrative style, stream of consciousness writing, and use of multiple literary techniques, including parodies of various literary styles. One of the most famous aspects of Ulysses is Molly Bloom's closing monologue, which is a long, unpunctuated stream of consciousness passage where she reflects on her life and her feelings toward Bloom. Ulysses is a complex and challenging novel that delves into the inner thoughts and experiences of its characters while offering a rich tapestry of Dublin life in the early 20th century. It's celebrated for its innovative narrative style and its exploration of the human psyche. Here's a brief summary of each chapter. Telemachus. The novel opens with Stephen Dedalus teaching at a school in Dublin. He has a conversation with his colleague, Buck Mulligan, and we learn about Stephen's strained relationship with his family. Nestor. Stephen teaches a history class, and we see his intellectual and philosophical ponderings. He also has a discussion with the headmaster, Mr. Deasy. Proteus. This chapter is a stream of consciousness exploration of Stephen's thoughts as he walks along Sandymount Strand, reflecting on his past and his identity as an artist. Calypso. We shift to Leopold Bloom, who is at home preparing breakfast for his wife, Molly. We learn about his daily routines and his concern about Molly's infidelity. Lotus Eaters. Bloom goes about his day, visiting a funeral, a chemist, and a newspaper office. He encounters various people and reflects on his life. Hades. Bloom attends a funeral with friends and reflects on death and his father's suicide. The chapter explores themes of mortality and the afterlife. Aeolus. Bloom visits a newspaper office where he encounters various characters, including Stephen Dedalus. The chapter is filled with political discussions and the presentation of a letter. Lestrygonians. Bloom has lunch at a restaurant and contemplates his life and marriage. The chapter also includes a humorous episode involving a potato. Scylla and Charybdis. Stephen and others engage in a heated discussion about Shakespeare and literature at the National Library. This chapter delves into the nature of art and creativity. Wandering Rocks. This chapter consists of multiple vignettes that follow various characters' actions and thoughts throughout Dublin. It offers a panoramic view of the city. Sirens. Bloom visits a cabaret and listens to various musical performances. The chapter is structured like a musical fugue and explores themes of seduction and temptation. Cyclops. Bloom enters a pub and becomes embroiled in a nationalist and anti-Semitic argument. The chapter satirizes bigotry and prejudice. Nausicaa. Bloom watches Gertie McDowell on the beach and has a sexual fantasy. The chapter explores themes of desire and voyeurism. Oxen of the Sun. This chapter follows Bloom and Stephen as they visit a maternity hospital. It is a complex and linguistically experimental episode that traces the evolution of the English language. Circe. Bloom and Stephen end up in a brothel. This hallucinatory chapter is filled with surreal and nightmarish imagery as they confront their inner fears and desires. Eumaeus. Bloom and Stephen leave the brothel and continue their conversation. They meet a sailor named D.B. Murphy and help him. The chapter reflects on friendship and homelessness. Ithaca. This chapter takes the form of a series of questions and answers, as if it were an analytical questionnaire. It delves into the nature of existence, reality, and the universe. Penelope. The novel concludes with Molly Bloom's famous monologue, an uninterrupted stream of consciousness passage where she reflects on her life, her sexual experiences, and her love for Bloom. Ulysses is known for its intricate narrative style, rich symbolism, and complex characters. Each chapter offers a unique perspective and adds to the overall tapestry of the novel. I hope you liked this Great Books Explained Ulysses. For more great books, please like and subscribe.